Let's get ready to rumble!
Everybody, welcome to Senn TV's Junior Takeover number 4. I am your anchor today. My name is Destiny, and I hope that everybody is enjoying their time with their family. I hope that everybody stays safe and healthy during this pandemic and that we're all getting through. We'd like to start off with a video from Ashley Castrojohn where she interviews her sister Vanessa and her friend Jacqueline about their hobbies during quarantine. Let's take a look.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have my sister here with me. What have you been doing for quarantine?
Playing video games.
Is that all?
Sleep.
You haven't been baking?
Baking. No.
Okay, you can get out of here now. Okay, now let's go and pass the camera to my friend. She's gonna be talking about what she's been doing during this quarantine and some fun stuff she's been up to. Let's go.
Hi. So this quarantine I have read a lot, like The Diviners and All the Bright Places, because the movie just came out and I saw it too. And I've been reading a lot, so I've been finishing like 3 to 4 books a week. And then I've also watched a lot of movies with my little sister and some other shows. We saw Teen Wolf and we saw Legacies and Katie Keene. I've also baked a lot. I made brownies and I made cake for my mom's birthday. And I've also sewed a lot. I made a pillow for my little sister that was Spider-Man themed because she loves Spider-Man. I've also sewed a dress and some other stuff, so it's been a pretty busy quarantine. I do miss my friends though, so hi Ashley.
Thank you, Jax. So, Teen Wolf. Spice. A lot of spice going on the show. That's all for today. Remember to wear a face mask, your gloves, stay safe.
Thanks, Ashley, and I love your room. We'd like to turn it over to Jeremiah Word, where he talks to one of his friends off of the basketball team while they show us some blood pumping exercises that they can do while we're stuck in the house. Take it away, Jeremiah.
Hello, my name is Jeremiah Word, and this is what I've been doing during quarantine. My good friend and teammate, John Mark, has been doing during this quarantine. Let's take a look.
Hello, my name is John Mark. I play for the Senn basketball team, and this is what I've been doing during all the Senn families, I hope everybody is doing safe and is pushing through these hard times. I know it's hard, but we got to keep pushing because we don't know when this is all going to be over. But as long as we all stick together and try to work out as much as we can and keep our bodies in shape, we'll be able to bounce back very strong.
Here are some great exercises you can do to stay fit during this quarantine. For all my athletes out there, I know it's been a rough couple of months and a lot of your seasons have come to an end. But don't let that stop you from achieving your goals. We're in this together. I hope everyone is staying safe. And keep working, keep grinding, and keep doing what you love. And everyone, please stay safe and stay at home. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeremiah. Mr. Colonnade wanted me to tell you that he can definitely bench press more than you. Valerie Soto interviewed her first year cousin, Stephanie Soto, about how she's been doing on lockdown. So let's check it out.
Gotta keep up. Hi, Stephanie. I hope you and your family are doing well during this scary epidemic that's going on right now. I have some curiosity questions on how you are coping at home. Number one, how do you feel that this lockdown is expecting for this whole month
So
of
with
May?
quarantine extending for the whole month, I've just been feeling more stressed because I just want to go outside and like hang out with my friends and family.
Number two, what activities are you doing at home to keep you entertained? And what would you recommend activities to do at home?
Doing to cope during this quarantine is just watching Netflix and doing some homework, and I would recommend for you guys to like play board games with their families or just spend time with their families so you guys won't be.
Number three, how are you feeling during this time? Like, are you sad, happy, lazy?
And during this time, I just feel lazy because there isn't really anything to do, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, thank you, Stephanie.
Was that a bird in the background? Hopefully it's your pet. But anyway, I think that something that we're forgetting is how this pandemic is not only affecting us high schoolers, but it's also affecting elementary school kids. Their adjustment has not been easy at all. Dejanay Underwood's sister is completing her 7th grade year and shares her perspective on this crisis. So let's check it out.
Hello, I'm Dejanay, and this is
Nakayla, her little sister.
And I wanted to interview her to see how she feels about the whole pandemic and how she feels how her 7th grade year went, because that's a very important year. That's the year where high schools look at, like how I was a junior, that's what colleges look at. So I wanted to get her take on it and how she feels how 7th grade went before and after the whole pandemic. So I'm just gonna ask you a couple of questions. How do you think 7th grade was going before the whole pandemic happened?
Fine. It was going like every other school year.
Were you doing well in your classes and stuff?
For the most part, yes.
Okay, how do you think this whole pandemic is affecting you personally and yours and school-wise?
Kind of lost motivation to do anything since I'm not in the classroom and I'm in my own home, but still have to do it because I don't want to fail.
So you having trouble with time management and self-discipline?
Yeah.
Same. So, how do you feel overall about the whole pandemic? How do you feel like it played out? The leaders, our governor, our president, how do you feel like, what are your opinions on the whole coronavirus thing?
It could have probably been avoided or less as big as it is if they were to take it seriously when it was first announced and would have locked down right away and, you know, held off all public gatherings, because then the spread would not have been as bad as it is.
How do you think, like, what do you think they could have did different?
Taking it more seriously at the start.
How?
Because in the beginning, initially, they were still like public gatherings. It was just like small talk, but when in actuality, it was like bigger than the flu and a much bigger problem than it was being expressed as.
Okay. Did you take the Constitution test?
No.
How do you feel going into the summer? Are you taking it during the summer or 8th grade?
I have no clue.
How is that making you feel? Because I know the juniors are very stressed because we didn't take the SAT. So how are you feeling about not taking the Constitution test? Because that's an important test.
A little bit stressed out because if I'm correct, if you fail that test, you have to restart the whole school year. So if I don't know when I'm taking that test, what's stopping me from having to redo 7th grade?
So you're worried about redoing 7th grade?
Yeah.
If you don't do the Constitution test. and there's been no word about the Constitution test?
Not that I can recall, no.
Okay. Do you think you did enough besides the big test? Do you think you did enough to move on to the 8th grade?
Yeah. My grades and like everything were pretty good before the A's and B's before we went on lockdown and switched to online school. So yeah, I feel like I was doing my part.
One more question. When do you think is the best time for 7th graders to take the Constitution test? The beginning of the year, over the summer, when?
I don't know actually, because if we were to take it over the summer, I guess information would still be in our head, but at the same time we could cheat, because what's stopping the teacher from catching us cheating? No one's there. And if we do it at the beginning of the school year, it's kind of like you've lost that information because of the summer, so I really don't know what to say about that one.
Wait, thank you for your time. Wow.
Thanks, Dejanay. That was really nice for you to get the perspective from your little sister. I know how annoying little sisters can be. Next up, we have Abril Barzalobre to present how the pandemic is impacting introverts and extroverts differently. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Abril Barzalobre. We sadly continue to be in social distancing at the moment due to COVID-19. So I will be exploring how an extrovert and an introvert have taken this time and how it has affected them throughout these 2 months we have been isolated from the outer world, basically. Just some information to present what an extrovert is. An extrovert is an outgoing, overtly expressive person, and there is actually 4 different types of extroverts, which are extroverted sensor, extroverted innovators, introverted feelers, and introverted thinkers. While on the other hand, an extrovert is a shy, reticent person, so they're very more kept to themselves. And there is also 4 different types of introvert. There's social introverts, thinking introverts, anxious introverts, and restrained introverts. Around a third or half of the United States are actually introverts. For this video, I have asked 2 of my friends, Tanya, which is much more of an extrovert, and Belma, who's much more of an introvert, to see how they have dealt so far and what they have to say about what they have experienced during this time of self-distancing because of COVID-19.
Hi, I'm Tanya and I'm a junior in high school. My biggest change I've experienced so far has been adapting to a new school system and having online classes, and of course being at home all the time. My biggest struggle has been trying to keep up with some work. What have I done is for some classes I make a schedule. Like on Monday I'll do biology and math, and then on Tuesday I'll do English and Spanish. It depends every so often how much work they give me. What do I miss the most is my grandma. She's at her home right now and we can't visit her, and we ever so often FaceTime, but it's not the same as seeing her in person. So I miss her a lot, and I also miss my friends and hanging out. My biggest concern has been what's going to happen after the pandemic, if things are going back to normal, or how are things going back to normal. That's one of my biggest concerns right now. Anything that I would like to say is be safe, eat healthy, drink a lot of vitamins, and try to be at home as much as possible until this is over.
The biggest change I've experienced so far was moving my work schedule from school to home, because at school I would have a lot of quiet time to work and I would have a lot of time to myself to get what I need done, and at home I have other responsibilities I have to do too, so it was hard at first to juggle between schoolwork and home and work that I have to do at home, and it has really interfered with my plans, and it was hard to get a hold of that at first. and my biggest struggle has been getting used to a consistent schedule, because I'm not one that really likes repetition within my schedule, and I usually get bored really quickly. So what I've been trying to do is to do one different thing every day. What I miss is being able to go anywhere that I would like to go and to have that freedom outside of my house. I also miss being able to travel because we can't right now. It would be nice to see my friends again. My biggest concern regarding the situation is how the situation will affect my life in the long run, because right now nobody really knows like what's gonna happen to them in the future, and nobody knows what life is gonna be like in the future, like how people are gonna communicate with each other or how people are gonna work around each other, concerning not knowing what's gonna happen after this.
So those were our 2 interviews. One was with Tanya, who was our extrovert for this video, and the other one was with Balma, who was our introvert for this video. This just brings to light that even though you might be classified as an extrovert or an introvert or an ambivert or whatever it is, you have similar struggles during this time, because we're all experiencing a similar situation and we all are longing for similar things, and we're all worried about what might be going on in the future, what's going on currently, and what will be our new normal, and what will be normal if we go back. And I think that just brings to light that even though you could communicate differently and have different characteristics, you could relate to similar things, as it could be shown by Belma, who's very passive and calm and just chills and goes with things and just keeps to herself, and Tanya, who's very outgoing and loud and touchy and adventurous. In this time, we all show concern, and it just proves that we are very different and very unique to each other, but we are similar and can connect in very, very meaningful ways. So thank you for watching my segment, and that's it for me. Thanks.
And our last video of the day is from Tiffany Dow, who also interviewed her little sister about the pandemic.
Hi, today I'm with my little sister Winnie, and today we're going to be comparing our experiences of school before quarantine and now quarantine. So Winnie, what grade are you in?
I am in 6th grade.
And what school do you go to?
I go to Pierce.
Okay, so Winnie, what were you like before quarantine, like during school, and like how were your grades were, and like what are you like right now?
Before quarantine, my grades were okay, and I could focus during school. But then like now during quarantine, my grades are low and I can't focus, and we didn't have that much work before quarantine, but now we have a lot of work to finish.
From my experiences before quarantine and during quarantine right now, to be honest, before I had pretty decent grades and I wasn't really stressed as much as I am right now, and I actually focused more on work when I was at school. But now, being at home all the time, I've been doing my work like at the last minute, and I've been like getting easily distracted and like tired, and
now we meet the end. I hope that everybody enjoyed this episode, and I just want to shout out the seniors. You guys are going to be graduating like officially very soon, and I'm so proud of all of you guys. This is such a great milestone, and I'm sorry that you guys didn't get to graduate the way that you had planned, but nonetheless it's still an accomplishment, and you guys are still really supported, and I'm gonna miss you guys so much in the hallways every day. And I just want to say that I hope that everybody is having a great time with their family, and that you guys are using this time the way that you need to do it, whether it's catching up on books or whether it's watching anime, whether it's, resting or picking up on a new hobby, whatever it is. I hope that you guys are great, and I miss the teachers, and I hope that you guys are doing good with the remote learning. And don't forget to read those daily bulletins from Ms. Boatman every day. You will get new information. So yeah, bye guys. Toots Magoots.